Welcome to another episode of the House Husband Diaries. Today is a special New Year's Day Thrill of the Chase Forrest Fenn Treasure Hunt edition. I'm breaking my normal Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday and adding in another day of Forrest Fenn Treasure Hunt related videos. So today I figured I would start a series that I am calling Words That Are Bothering Me. So this is part one of words that are bothering me. And right now, I'm just focusing on words in the poem that are bothering me. And this part one is about the changes and the progression in the personal and possessive pronouns. They're bothering me, right? So when you look at stanzas 1, 5, and half of 6, Forrest is using the personal pronouns I, me, mine, my. I guess he doesn't use mine. It's just me and my. I, I'm, I. Right? So when we go through the first stanza, the fifth stanza, and half of 6, the last stanza, I, I'm, I've, me, and my are used 11 times. 11. I'm pretty sure that's the most used, group of words. But they're all saying similar things, maybe not the same. So I would just want to read those stanzas. Stanzas 1, 5, and half of 6. As I have gone alone in there, and with my treasures bold, I can keep my secret where, and hint of riches new and old. So why is it that I must go and leave my trove for all to seek? The answers I already know. I've done it tired, and now I'm weak. So hear me all, and listen good. I give you title to the goal. Obviously, I skipped the middle 2 lines of that last stanza, but I just think it's interesting to take out all of the other words and lines of the poem and just kind of focus on what is Forrest saying in the poem when he's talking about himself. We've said, Kate Brokaw, other people have said, when at the Raleigh meetup, I don't remember the searcher's name, there was a sentiment that we need to get to know Forrest. And the more we get to know Forrest, the more we understand Forrest. That's how we're going to figure out the solve or where this treasure is hidden. And so most of the videos that I've seen have been about the 9 clues. I've already done, a video for each line, each clue. Obviously, I don't know exactly which are the 9 clues, but, gave it my best shot. So I thought I would look at it from a different angle and start looking at other words, the other stanzas, the other 3 stanzas in the poem that we pay less attention to because they don't technically have any of the clues, but maybe they contain the hints. Maybe the hints aren't in the rest of the book. Maybe they're in the other three stanzas. I think Forrest has said that there's subtle hints in the book and that the 9 clues are in the poem. So I don't think I don't think what I said earlier is 100% accurate, but I don't know. Fenn speak, who knows? So, because technically the poem's in the book, so, it's a gray area, right? It's like tax law. So, when I look at the pronouns, I find it fascinating that Forrest changes from personal pronouns from his person, first person, I, me, my, and then he switches to you, your, second person. But then there's also the it's, the neuters, and I'll do a second video. That'll be part 2, using it in, there, where, that kind of stuff. But to stick with this, it's interesting that he has the first part that's I, my treasure, I keep my secrets, and then as he switches in the middle part of the poem, well, in the second stanza, he switches to it. It's gender neutral. He doesn't. So begin it where one waters all. I'll get to that in another video. And then it's no place for the me. But then he changes in that third line of the third stanza. There'll be no paddle up your creek. And I think it's fascinating that he changes. Why not just say there'll be no paddle up the creek? Why is it your creek? Because it's been generic after the first stanza. It's been generic. It's it. But then, and even the first line of the third stanza, from there, it's no place for the meek. The end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek. I don't know. I'm starting to think about that, ponder that, see if I can't figure out maybe what, if any significance, what the significance would be. Just heavy loads and water high. And then if you've been wise, now it's it's second person, I guess. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down, your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze. Just take the chest and go in peace. Why is it the chest? We switched to second person to you, your creek. If you've been wise, your quest. But if it's right there, why isn't it just take your chest and go in peace? If he's given us title to the gold, and that gets down to, I give you title to the gold. Why isn't it your chest? Just take the chest and go in peace. Is there a difference? So you take the chest, but the chest isn't yours because you have title to the gold. It's not your chest, and the poem just says take the chest and go in peace. And then when you get down to the last stanza, half of it is you and your effort will be worth the coal if you are brave and in the wood. Why does he switch from first person, I, me, my, neutral, the, and then there's certain parts of this poem, parts of the quest of the creek. If we've been wise, our effort, our bravery, I don't know. I think it's interesting because you can also say there will be no paddle up the creek. You can say just take your chest. He could say, if you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down, the quest to cease. But it's your quest. What is your quest? Is there a difference between using the all the way through and using your? Is it semantics? Or is there some sort of, legally binding wordplay here that he didn't really say that, so we just assumed and that's, our bad? I don't know. I think it's interesting. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I haven't really heard anything. And by no means do I watch all the videos. Do I even know who all the people are that are putting videos out? So if you know of someone who's covered this already and have a link to their videos, please put that video, a link to that video in the comments. I would love to watch it. I'd love to talk to anybody who has any ideas along these lines, because I think there might be something here. I think it's interesting. I know Forrest a long time ago said, "Don't mess with my poem." That was one of Mike's Calazar's things way back when it was Try the Will and doing ciphers and stuff. And so Forrest was saying, don't mess with my poem, But I wonder if he meant don't mess with my poem from a cipher standpoint. Like there's nothing hidden in the poem as a cipher or moving the words, yada yada yada. But I wonder if looking at the poem from a different angle, from a pronoun point of view, if you rearrange the poem, what does that look like? So I'll do another video on that where I've rewritten the poem like that, and I'll read through it. And it'll probably be a couple weeks before that one comes out. Before I do that one, I've got other videos. But right now, the words that are bothering me, changes and progressions in the personal and possessive pronouns. I think it's something interesting. Yeah, it's kind of boring for like English class and everything, but it's also, I think there's some interesting things in there. They're not nouns. That'll be part 3. I'll go through some nouns. I'll go through some other words. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know if you know of anybody else who has done videos, or if you've talked to people, what their thoughts are. I think this is really interesting. And then part 2 that's coming up, I'll be talking about more words that are bothering me. Pronoun it, in, there, and where. Hope you all are having a great New Year's Day. Hope you had a great 2019 and looking forward to a wonderful 2020.